Thursday we have 4 games. The first game is the New York Knicks beat the lost to the Magic 106-111. Toward the end of the season, Jalen Brunson has been out a lot. Every time he's out, Emmanuel quickly has a decent game. Same thing with Quentin Grimes, 25 points, 6 assists with 3 steals. Emmanuel quickly had 2 threes, 25 points, 7 assists, 2 steals and a block. Just did a bit everything. Great stuff. Make sure you stream him. And Knicks obviously don't have any games. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you in a tight matchup. Anybody you can drop. Pretty much everybody. Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson, those guys are not top 50 players. But again, it's different circumstances. You got to think about dropping those players potentially. Like, if you can drop them and still beat your opponent in the finals week, this is the question you ask yourself. If you can still beat your finals opponent, whoever it is, without them, yeah, you drop them to make sure you get to the next round. I think, other than a few folks like Jokic, basically top 10 players, I think everybody else, you can drop them and do okay. Josh Hart playing super well, but you got to drop him. If you're in a tight matchup, Isaiah Hartenstein played 60 minutes with Mitchell Robinson playing 30, had 2 blocks for a rebound. He's a nice stream for some rebounds, for some field goal, and for some blocks. Mitchell Robinson grabbed 12 rebounds, 1 steal and 3 blocks, great game, and Julius Randle added in 23 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 steals, 2 blocks. RJ is not fantasy relevant at the moment. Even with Jalen Brunson now, he plays just 30 minutes because, they got the new guy, Josh Hart, coming. Maybe just contribute to winning more than RJ at this point of his career. For the Magic, Franz Wagner, 16 points, added a bit everything, 2 steals and block, not bad. Pancaro shot 7 for 17. This is going to be an issue for him moving forward. Next year, can he make his free throws? He did this game. 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals and 2 blocks. That's great. Honestly, 2 steals and 2 blocks. Wendell Carter Jr. added 8 rebounds and 2 threes, 16 points. I would take that. And Markelle Fultz continued to put up decent numbers, 8 assists with a steal and a block. And Cole Anthony is a guy that we can absolutely stream, 26 minutes, 18 points, 6 rebounds, a steal and a block. Move on to the next one. The Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Brooklyn Nets 116-114. Isaac Okoro's been starting, not fantasy relevant at all. Most folks are healthy, and Karis LeVert only plays 22 minutes. And let's look at how the starters did. Evan Mobley, huge game, played 40 minutes, 16 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and 4 blocks. I'm just curious to see what his block average is. With Jared Allen playing the center, it's hard for Mobley to put up 57th ranked player and averaging 1.4 blocks, so that's okay. And shooting 60% from the free throw line, that's holding him back as well. But yeah, if he can improve his free throws to 75% next year, that's already top 50. Jared Allen, 10 rebounds, a steal and a block, 12 points, not bad. Donovan had 31 points. He's fallen off since the All-Star break. He's still ranked, up there, 17th or 18th, like 17th. He drafted late second, early third, so that's still great value. And Darius Garland struggled a little bit, but added 8 assists and 3 steals. For the Brooklyn Nets, Cameron Johnson, 22 minutes only. Dorian Finney-Smith played 21. Mikal Bridges just continues to be a beast offensively. 32 points, 8 for 8 from the free throw line. Claxton added 3 steals and a block. Interesting, because the Nets, they got a really good schedule before Thursday, because they play Thursday, they play Saturday, the 2 volume days. So some of these guys, you probably have a full roster on Friday anyway. Guys like Royce O'Neal, you could stream, right? Dorian Finney-Smith. De'Ron Sharp has been coming, back in the rotation. Played just 14 minutes, but had 2 blocks. Right? If you need some blocks and some field goal and a little bit rebounds, you could stream him. Joe Harris, you can stream him for 3s. But it's hard to know like how many minutes he's getting. Like Seth Curry coming plays just 6 minutes. Anyway, let's go to the next game. The Charlotte Hornets 96-115. They are in a tanking season 100%, and I think who is it? Kelly Oubre Jr. left the game. Terry Rozier played 9 minutes. Dennis Smith Jr. played 22 minutes. All these guys are out. PJ Washington still played 34. Gordon Hayward played 30. I think they're gonna start giving Gordon Hayward less minutes as well. Nick Richards, right now, is just an absolutely must roster. Played for 30 minutes. He's gonna get you huge rebounds, 14 rebounds, and 3 for 3 from the free throw line, 3 for 4 from the field. Great stuff. Kai Jones is a guy that we could. They also have a great schedule. If you're looking for blocks and rebounds, a little bit field goal. Like if he gets a 30-minute, he can put up some crazy good numbers, like 12 rebounds and 4 blocks. Entirely possible. So keep an eye out on him. Maybe stream him on Saturday if you're looking for those stats. For the New Orleans Pelicans, they can remain to just be very solid. They just beat them by 20 points. Trey Murphy, absolutely must roster at the moment, 30 minutes again. If you need threes and efficiency, go grab him. Added 4 steals. Brandon Ingram with a triple-double. And would you like Vanas Valanciunas? If you give him the minutes, he's just going to dominate. But I still think versus certain teams, he's not going to play 34 minutes. But you have to roster him. 19 rebounds, a steal, 20 points. Just amazing. Amazing stuff. CJ played 36 minutes, had 20 points. But the rest of the guys, Herbert Jones, if you don't need the defensive stats, he's not a must roster in the playoffs. But if you do need them, grab him. Right, had 1 steal, but usually he gives you a steal or 2 and a block. Last game of the night, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Actually Shea might play a back-to-back tonight, so we'll see what happens with him. He might play. It's not guaranteed. He said if he felt fine, they're competing for that 10th spot. They're in there. There are 4 teams right now have the exact same record, 36 and 37. And the Timberwolves only at half a game. So like all these teams, if they're trying to win, they're going all out. And Shea played just 27 minutes, had a huge game, 30 points, 10 for 15 from the field, and 9 for 9 from the free throw line, and goes 1 steal and 3 blocks. Josh Giddey also shot the ball pretty well, 18 points, but the counting stats are lacking. Had 3 offensive rebounds and 2 threes. Jalen Williams, 9 rebounds, 2 steals for us. It's not bad. And Jalen Williams continues to put up decent numbers, but he was a minus 26 while Shea was a minus 1 in his 27 minutes. But maybe they just want to rest Shea because they have a back-to-back. And who are they playing tonight? That game is probably, Lakers. Oh my God, yes. It's an absolutely huge game. Lakers and Oklahoma City Thunder tonight. Woo! And they might take over the tiebreaker. This is absolutely huge game for both Lakers and Shea tonight. I think Shea is going to play tonight. This is a huge game to really break Lakers' dreams. It's not like they lose, they out of it, but this is absolutely huge for them for this game tonight. And then for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard, 13 for 15. Beginning of the season, there's some folks talking about dropping Kawhi Leonard. If you picked him up, he's been great in the second half. 32 points, 4 steals, and look at the efficiency. 6 rebounds, 6 assists. And Paul George is going to be out, so Kawhi Leonard is going to have some huge minutes. With Paul George out, I think everybody eats a little bit. This game, Bones Highland played a few extra minutes. I'm not sure it's because the blowout or, Terrence Mann played 27 minutes. It's hard to say. Russell Westbrook, 24 points and 7 assists, had a decent game as well. Russ fits so much better with this roster than the Laker roster earlier this year. Glad to see him just, winning. But it's the bench unit that really killed it, actually. The bench unit was a plus 32. The starters, Eric Gordon was a minus 10. Zubac was a minus 6. And that's it, guys. I'll see you next time.